off and running again on family matters, and we're turning our attention now to children. We cover the area of the human relationship as one being of neediness, and that we get, or we search for a spouse or a companion, a partner, whatever term that you're going to use. We search it in order to be able to make us feel good, to make us feel a lack of loneliness, and that this is the driving force, because it is so unbearable for people to feel alone, not connected to anything, walking around, a terrible feeling for not feeling solutions to it. So the other thing that we now begin to do is we bring children into our family relationship. Whose children are they? Are they your children? Now, this world says that we create the children. We're the creators. With myself, it's Mr. and Mrs. Welkman created me, Bob Welkman. They're my mother and father. Again, New Testament, Jesus says, call nobody father in this world. You want to finish the statement? Maybe you know it as well, too. Because we have one Father. Where is it? And He is in heaven. We have one Father and He is in heaven. Don't call anybody father in this world. It's meant. We do not create souls. We do not create the children. We give them bodies, because in this playful world, of a world that God did not make, remember, Adam chose to have a different existence than the one that God gave Adam, of completeness in God, with all that God is, Adam could have and just enjoy it, but Adam wanted to be the creator. And so he creates. Well, here's Adam's world. He is your world, because you had the choice to walk into this world and become a part of the world. And you entered into it, and you blotted out also the awareness of God as your absolute and total spouse, lover, devoted creator, devoted healer, devoted being, and sees yourself with absolute and total love, unconditional love, that whatever you do, including challenging Him by wanting to be your own creator, God says, sure, go right ahead and do it. Have fun. If you want to find out if you can do better than me creating you with everything that I am and giving it to you, try it out. That's all. And you did. And here we are, where we are the big cheese, and we now have created our children. You become aware of it. You're into the healing process. You're recognizing that you are a godly being, that you're not created by bodies in order to be a spirit, that spirits create spirits, body create bodies. Never do the twain meet. You are a spirit being. The child that you're calling your child is a spirit being who is in this world for the same reason that you're in this world, that we are, unfortunately, lost beings. We've lost awareness of who our Creator is, where our completion lies, that when you feel it, nothing bothers you. You're carefree, and you've lost it. And your child is the same, in the same position, in the same condition as you are. Same thing as you. Do you accept that? Do you accept it in yourself? Because, you know, if you don't accept it in yourself, of course, that you're a godly being, you don't accept it in your child, and you're going to bring your child up in worldly values to depend on others to make you feel good, and that there is no dependency whatsoever that is reliable in depending on yourself, and you'd rather be the other person who's unreliable than you. Your child is going through the same thing. Generation after generation after generation. Zillions of years that this earth has existed. They say 9 billion years. That for 9 billion years the earth has been churning out different kinds of experiences of how to live in this world. I don't remember being a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but I don't know, maybe somewhere in the background there's that too. But there is this process of making an independent world of bodies and time, of material things, which is not of the divine. The divine is eternal and only loving. That's all it is, and you're a God being. So what's your responsibility? You can't see your child as a godly being. It is not possible. You can't do it until what? You got to see it in yourself first. You have to see it in your first self. And so the love towards your child is going to be a mixture of whatever kind of possible awareness that you have of yourself, which is divine, and also whatever lack of awareness that you've got in which your child is going to suffer. And you will be denying to the child at that point their true nature. And they become as anxious and uncertain and uneasy as we are. Did it happen with me? Yeah. Did it happen with the three souls that threw in their lives with my wife and I? Did it happen with them? Yeah. Couldn't avoid it. And you say, well, certainly you should have avoided it. No, there is no should. Either you know of your divine nature or you don't. Either you know thereupon the divine nature of your child who's going through the same issues as you are, or you don't. And they're going to have to wait until you, if you're going to be the major influence in their lives, can enable God to be able to bring the delivery of your true identity to yourself. And it changes the relationship. Oh, it changes the relationship. I was a parent to my children with my troubled nature, with my self-centered nature, and to the extent that I needed to please myself, my children would have to fit in with that, and I could not give them anything that included negating me as the one who's needy. And if they violated that, they would meet with objection and obstruction for that issue at that time. And was I self-centered? Yes, I was self-centered. Was I negative towards them in a way of wanting to demand of them that they get their act together and make me the center of their lives? Yes, I did it. Did it bring about rebelliousness and uncertainty on their parts? Yes. Did it bring about uncertainty on my part? Yes, because I could feel uncomfortable about it, but didn't have the answers to it. At least I had gone into counseling, and I stayed in it for some 10 years before moving out from it, because the help that I was looking for was not available. At least, though, I had made the move to seek counseling in order to resolve these kinds of problems with myself. And we'll go further on this topic of with your children in the next round.